Hey, good morning. Today's Saturday, January 9th, and we're going to do a live solve of the New York Times crossword. Today's is constructed by Trenton Charlson, and I've been getting pretty consistent feedback that people don't really enjoy the fast solves as much as the more difficult solves. So I'm going to try and focus my live solves on like Thursday through Sunday, ones that might be a little trickier that maybe people are interested in seeing the techniques that I use to figure it out. So anyways, here's Saturday, January 9th. Let's do it. Coltrane's rendition of My Favorite Things for one. Something friends. So this is, no matter what this is, I don't love this clue. I'm in close friends. Like there's just like a lot of things that could be false friends. I mean, there's just so many words that could fit this and be appropriate. So that makes it too broad, I think. A non-zero amount, like something. Not sure. A word with car or talk. Car, show, talk, show. Oh, 5 letters. Car. I'm not sure. Marked by stately beauty. So on a Saturday, just as sort of like a starting off point, what I'm going to do here is go through all the acrosses and just see if there's any obvious things, get a feel for the grid. And then on the downs, I'll probably take a few more chances, put in some placeholders if I'm not sure. A Roman leader. So like Greco, maybe Greco-Roman, could be. Accessory that might have a netsuke attached. That's interesting. I don't know that word at all. I mean, I'm thinking this might be like a lei or an obi, maybe, which is like a drawstring on a kimono. Move fast as clouds. I think that's probably flit. Could be like dart. Like some letters and lines. Not sure. Modicum is probably a tad. Very unfortunate. I don't know. Seaworthy is probably so-so. North Carolina County near the Tennessee border. Yikes. That's, I mean, I don't know about your knowledge of North Carolina geography, but mine's pretty weak. I'm hoping that this is a name we're all familiar with at least. But who knows? Dined with a menu. That's probably 8 out. Rather than 8 in, went out to eat. A quandary, so like a bog or a mire. Could be bog, I don't know. Beams are probably rays in heaven. So I want this to be elated, but obviously it's not. Well, this looks like acknowledgement of a debt is going to be IOU. So in heaven. And this is something cup, some kind of cup for a bra spec. In heaven. Up above, maybe? Let's see. Something Crawford, the NBA's all-time leader in 4-point plays. Well, it must be Jamal Crawford because he's the only Crawford I can think of. That's a really interesting stat. I mean, a 4-point play is when you get fouled, when you shoot a 3-pointer, make the 3-pointer, get fouled while you're shooting the 3-pointer, and also make your free throw. It's not that common. Like, I wonder how many 4-point plays he's had. I don't know. It's really, I'm really interested by that. And I got to assume Jamal Crawford hasn't made many crossword appearances. Jamal in general, I mean, this This might even be like a first-time fill, because I'm trying to think of other Jamals that might have made the grid cut here, but that's great. Also, like, watch me be wrong, and it's not Jamal Crawford at all. So, but not that exactly. Let's see, but not that exactly. Something like it. VIP of industry is probably like a czar. I never really understood that, and I actually just recently watched Traffic, the movie Traffic, which is fantastic, and that's where Michael Douglas becomes the drug czar, and he's like in charge of regulating the border and all this stuff. And his daughter is like, I can't believe, my friends can't believe my dad's the drug czar, as if that's what they would call him. Travelers from a Faraway Place are ETs, extraterrestrials. Crows home. That's interesting. I mean, where do crows live? I don't know. Release, like undo, or I don't know. Biblical character who lived to be 912 years old. So now, I mean, I would want to say Methuselah, who is the guy who's known for being old, right? Is it like Noah, maybe? Biblical character, 912 years old, jeez. Gets down, singer on the album Live Peace in Toronto. I'm going to assume this is Yoko Ono. Horse. Normally I would say raspy, but that doesn't fit. A crib cry. Result of a clutch hit, maybe, for short. It's probably an RBI. I mean, a clutch hit would be like if you got a single when there was men on second and third, and those guys scored. Could be RBI. I don't know. Sea serpent in the night sky. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with constellations, I gotta say. Like, if it's not Orion or like Ursa Minor or something, it's tough. Sazerac Garnish, I'm not sure. In a swing state. Like at bat. Interesting if that's another baseball one. How Prince Harry met Meghan Markle. That's no idea. It's not on Tinder or something. So, modicum zip. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. I mean, if 3/4 of those are correct, then I'm in pretty good shape. A southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. Boy, that's an interesting one. Wolf-headed god of Egyptian myth. Summit. I feel like either one of these two things is wrong. Either something or tad is wrong. State of madness. Like ire obtained by force. I think something must be wrong. Hit the bricks. Boy, and so this I would want to be go away. Plum-like fruits. I really need something to confirm a down here so that I can like figure out what I've got wrong. Proceed wearily. Ugh. This is the end? Yikes. Well, that's a pretty bad little region for me. It's very unfortunate. Okay, well, let's keep on keeping on. I assume this is Argo, which is another biblical thing. Also a great movie with Ben Affleck from a few years ago. Selling points. So something friends. Selling points. Perks. Car radio, talk radio. Okay. Selling points. Like wares, marts. I think it might be marts, right? I mean, that's a point where you sell. Anthem of the European Union. That's interesting. I have no idea what that is. Sarcastic response to backpedaling. Nice. Oh, so among friends. There we go. Nice save. Okay. Nice save. Ode to Joy, I guess, maybe. The one song I could probably still play on the recorder a million years later. Like some letters and lines, dotted letters, dotted lines. Finding a four-leaf clover, they say. Good omen. Quandary is a jam. All right. That makes me feel a little bit better about the Northwest, which was a disaster. So at least this region just filled itself right in. Things sometimes named for kings. This will be eras. Finish line. Like tada. Put to sleep bore. So I guess, is this doyen? Senior member, tada. So doyen is like, I don't think that's how that would be spelled though. Finish line. Gotta be. I mean, tada. Scores. A lot. Every man. So this is like Joe Schmo, maybe. I'm gonna say this is probably Joe Schmo. Go ahead. Ice Age Beast. Mastodon. All right. This is a pretty interesting little corner here. Jamal, Mastodon, Joe Schmo. I don't know about Joe Schmo just yet, but I feel good about the others. Hinge, rely on. So let's see. But not that exactly. Of a sort must be, right? After you. Go ahead, after you. Something shot from a cannon nowadays. It's like a t-shirt. Oops. Something shot from a cannon nowadays. A kind of tile. Ceramic tile. Master of meditation is Zen monk. Cry. Yeah, and mama. I guess that works. I don't love that Zen monk. I mean, I can't remember hearing that phrase, like Zen Buddhists for sure, but Zen monk, I don't know. Crow's home would be a TP. That's interesting. I mean, sometimes I feel like this is sometimes spelled TEPEE, but I'm pretty sure this is right with the double E. Pamela Hayden, who voices Milhouse on The Simpsons. Release. Doctor in an H.G. Wells novel. Still being tested in beta. Can. So release must be emit. Dr. So this is like Dr. Moreau. So how do you spell Moreau? It's like EAU, Moreau. Can. Toilet. That's pretty. Seth, I guess, is the biblical character. Head of cabbage. Horse. Croaky, I guess. Hydra. In a swing state. Moody. Modicum is an ounce. So head of cabbage. Oh, I hate these. Hard C. It's so hard to see this word. I mean, it just doesn't look, when you're just trying to parse what letters might fit where. It's like hard C just doesn't look like a word. Because it's not. Danny K, ounce, is modicum. Great Society monogram. Well, this looks like lemon peel, right? How Prince Harry met Meghan Markle. Blind date. Wow. Did not know that. Great Society must be LBJ. Zip jack squat, and then stat PDQ. I don't know what PDQ stands for, but so that's some shop class work. Is Sands, gets down, learns. Interesting having T crossing TP. That's pretty weak. I don't like that. Okay, so back to our yucky section here. So let's really think about these. Coltrane's rendition of my favorite things, for one. Oops. Is it a round? Is it a remake? Is it a re-recording? Is it Coltrane's rendition of my favorite things? A classic, I don't know, marked by stately beauty, like elegant, but that doesn't fit. Accessory that might have a Netsuki attached. So this is really tough. I'm right back where I started when I first did the downs here, and I know I've got something wrong, maybe literally something wrong, but I'm not sure what it is. Very fortunate. Very fortunate. And in North Carolina County near the Tennessee border. Yikes. I mean, I just have no idea. A southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. So I mean, a southwestern shrub is like some kind of a cactus. It's I really don't know. Like a pinyon, and that's not really a shrub, I guess. Saguaro. I think it's possible that both of these are wrong. I think I'm just going to get rid of both of these. Because I'm just not confident enough about either one. And then a wolf-headed god of Egyptian myth. Jeez. I mean, this is a brutal section here. Summit. So like ascend. I mean, that would be like to summit. It'd be a verb rather than a noun. Modicum. Accessory that might have a Netsuki attached. I don't know. State of madness is it ire? Obtained by force. And then flit, I'm not even totally sure about this. Like move fast as clouds. Like, because could this be obtained by force, like seize, usurp? Move fast as clouds. If it's usurp, this is an R. If it's seize, it's a Z. Neither one of those. And hit the bricks. I feel like this must be something away, right? Like hit the bricks, like run away, run away, run away. Plum-like fruits. It's like kumquat? No. Plum-like fruits. Proceed wearily. This is the end. I mean, I think about maybe like Z or Z. This is the end. But then that means that this ends in Z, which would be tough. Coltrane's rendition of my favorite things. Well, you guys asked for tough puzzle content, and this is it. I'm kind of at a wall here, but let's see if I can grind this one out. A non-zero amount. A non-zero amount is a non-zero amount is a non-zero amount. I mean, this is the one that I feel like I should be able to sort out. A non-zero amount is more than one is Yikes. Marked by stately beauty. Marked by stately beauty. By stately beauty. Wow. My wolf-headed guy. This is going to be... I mean, these two next to each other, the southwestern shrub with the cosmetic oil, and then the wolf monster, plus this county. Oh, gosh. Move fast. This is dart, maybe, then? Proceed wearily. Very unfortunate. Tragic is what this is. Okay, well, that's helpful. Because it means that I can delete the stuff that's wrong. Obtained by force is like drift or hit the bricks. Amscray. Yikes. Plum-like fruits. I mean, I just want this to be kumquats, but move fast as clouds. Rest, maybe? Is this what this is? Obtained by force, rested away. And I think Ire is probably wrong here. I think that's not going to work. Plum-like fruits. What's like a plum? Proceed wearily. Trudge. And I think, is this a waltz of some kind? Like, waltz? And then this, I guess this would be Z or Z, right? Marked by stately beauty. Marked by stately beauty. My favorite things for one. Something waltz. A non-zero amount. One or more. Okay, hey. All right. That's a big one. I mean, that's really helpful. Also terrible. Just garbage. By stately beauty. And I still have just no idea what's going on over here. I really need one of those other long acrosses. So it's like scud. Scud? And so maybe this is tad modicum. North Carolina. I still have no idea what that is. A southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. Like southwestern shrub. Southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. I mean, what would a cosmetic oil be? So that's something that's used in makeups, I guess. A wolf-headed god of Egyptian myth is, wow, Summit. Is it the Zenith? Summit? I mean, what would this be, though? My favorite things. Zenith. So modicum could be like bit, perhaps. Southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. State of madness. I think this is like loquats. Is it loquats? Oh, and this will be Z. Z, not Z, right? Marked by stately beauty, something esque. Marked by stately beauty. Like, I should be able to get this now for sure. Oh, accessory. So maybe this is OB. That was what I had wanted. Could this be like Ashe County? I mean, Asheville is near Tennessee. State of madness. State of madness. I mean, this should be really easy. Coltrane's rendition of My Favorite Things. State of madness. By stately beauty. I mean, like, this word doesn't look like anything to me. I mean, wolf-headed god. I feel like this has to be an I. Mark for stately beauty. It's like Sonoba. I don't know. Marked by stately beauty. Like state of madness. I mean, this can't be. Zoo. State of madness. No. This is a mess. State of madness. I mean, these were just, I just kind of filled these in. I don't really know where I came up with that. Like Sue's Waltz. Two's Waltz. This one is killing me. Marked by stately beauty. It's not like Romanesque. It's gent-esque by stately beauty. I am having a really hard time seeing this one. Marked by stately beauty. Huh. And I mean, I feel pretty good about Zenith now. I feel like this has to be it. But what? I mean, what am I looking at here? This is crazy. Southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. I mean, unless, I mean, modicum feels pretty good. Wolf-headed god of Egyptian myth. And Anubis. Lazy waltz. Could that be a thing? State of madness. Lanoba. State of madness. Lazy waltz. I mean, is that a thing? Maze Waltz. State of Madness. This shouldn't be so hard. A State of Madness is Zoo felt pretty good, but A State of Madness. State of Madness. State of Madness. And I mean, it's got to be something that can go after a Z here. State of Madness. Southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. I have no idea. I really don't want to give up on this one. Oh gosh, 30 minutes already. We're so close, guys. I mean, if you have any ideas about what these could be, please shout them out. Marked by stately beauty. Like, State of Madness. Like, I don't know why. I want this to be like a C. Desk. CD. Desk. Fesk. Gesk. King-esque? Oh my god, is that it? King-esque. State of Madness. Like, Susie Waltz? I have no idea what's going on here. King-esque, though. I mean, marked by stately beauty, right? Choose Waltz. State of Madness. I mean, this just doesn't. I mean, what could this be? State of Madness. Like bog, cog, dog, fog, hog, jog, log, mog, nog, pog, rog, sog, tog. This is the one that's killing me. Southwestern shrub. Southwestern shrub that yields a cosmetic oil. I mean, King-esque feels, I mean, marked by stately beauty, King-esque feels right. A State of Madness. Well, I don't know. This is a pretty tough puzzle, and there's a lot of interesting fill here. I think I need to let you guys off the hook here, though, because I'm just not making any progress. This section here just is brutal. I mean, this actually wasn't there's some interesting, unusual fill in the rest of the grid, but it's really just this northwest section that's tough. And like Lazy Waltz, did I already try that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Nice solve though, and this is what happens when we solve difficult Saturdays. Is sometimes we don't get them. I'm gonna lose my streak today. That's not something I'm particularly tuned into, but just a heads up. Anyways, I quit. Let's see. Auto check. I don't even know how to check here. Puzzle. Yes, okay. So we knew, so it's not King-esque. Wow. I mean, marked by stately beauty. I mean, what? And this isn't an I. I don't know. I already lost the streak, so let's not let's not draw this out any longer than it has to. Jazz wall. Juno-esque. Crossing jojoba. I'm not really okay with that. I don't know how they can think those are acceptable crosses. Jazz waltz, maybe I should have gotten zoo. I mean, I had zoo. But man, in a million years, I wouldn't have come up with Juno-esque. Yikes. Oh, that's pretty rough. I do really like how much unusual fill is in this grid. I have a feeling that there's probably a number of unique answers that haven't been printed before. There's just a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, this stack, lemon peel, blind date, jack squat. I mean, this is certainly an interesting stack up here, even if I didn't love it. There's a lot of this kind of stuff that's like, I don't know, nice save after you in beta. I'm not so crazy about those things. And then there's some letter stuff, which is just everywhere these days. D cup, IOU. I do like the Jamal Crawford, Joe Schmo, Mastodon. Like, this is a great section over here. But I'm pretty bummed about this. I mean, Jazz Waltz, I don't know if I should have gotten Jazz Waltz. I'm curious to read some other people's reviews of this puzzle and see if they struggled. Jojoba, I literally don't think I've ever heard of that. Anubis, that's pretty tough. And Zenith was, I mean, that's a pretty literal clue, Summit Zenith, but it wasn't a gimme by any means. And Rest, Amscray, Loquats. I mean, this whole area is really, really tough. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I wonder if other people had such a hard time. And anyways, though, I'm going to stick with these tougher puzzles because it's more interesting. And if you guys have feedback, I really do appreciate, hearing what aspects of this you like. If you want to watch me solve other puzzles, that's great. Just let me know. And anyways, today was Saturday, January 9th. We solved this puzzle in a mere 34-33 with the assist of cheating. So not a great Saturday, but we got through it and we had a good time, and that's really what's important. So thanks for joining me. I'll keep posting these, maybe once a week. And for more great crossword content, check me out at CrossBoss.blog. Thanks again. See you next time.